Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets out. The back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A quick pass to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On the run, it's Sampson. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Back to the ground with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll start this drive with an end around. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Allard. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Coming after him. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but Defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Zings it complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that's not the way they... It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Allard. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll go with a direct snap. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job on the base defense making a play.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback moving. He'll throw one to his right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the move, it's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Aller. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Not a chance. missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Wide out in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leads it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Trucks through the defender. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just ran over it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapted. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Movement here from the tight end. Back to pass, it's Aller. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 24, Penn State 13.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Allard. Getting some heat. And a sack. All the way back at the 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Sampson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's off to the races. At the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
All right, offense cooking right now. That's a nice pass and catch, a big gainer, and it now sets the offense up down in the red zone.
Defense in press coverage. The back goes in motion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to find his man on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. A third and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Allard. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 25. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're bringing heat. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback checking the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll line up to go for 2. snaps it in the shotgun. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That keeps the score. Tennessee 31, Penn State 25.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go to the toss. And not much doing there. Defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
least makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Using his legs, it's Lewis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Fast motion from the offense. They feed him again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He leaves it with his back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, down in tunnel.
No, I jumped in, nigga murdered me.
I didn't even see that, bitch.
Other way, Kurt. Yeah, they that way. They're not that way. They're not that way.
I thought he said down tunnel, so I looked that way.
No, I did not say that way.
No,
I said, why were
JP,
you
I heard
banging
JP
it?
say down tunnel.
Yeah, down tunnel in sight. That tunnel. that he
Oh,
looking at.
oh. I heard down tunnel, so I'm like, I bet that's something that way.
Yeah, they in sight, man. Kurt got murdered by the AI.
Nigga,
You
we
just
all
talking
got-
shit.
Nigga,
Just
you
talk-
got
was
murdered
just-
by J.I.
I ain't
Wait.
say the AI ain't talk. You the one that was just talking shit about the AI.
All I said was, why was that nigga crouch walking around in that damn room like that, bro? That's all I said, man.
Pulling in the mic, man.
That nigga
Oh,
Jalen,
yeah.
Jalen sound like a damn dog, man. He
Dumb
sound like a
ass
damn
dog.
dog.
That is.
Why we got Thunderbird and Doc, y'all? Come on,
Oh
fellas.
my God, Jesus,
Come on,
man.
bro,
This,
this the hell squad.
Oh my god.
Nigga be having stupid characters, right?
Bitch, what you be having?
I'm gonna just have to
I ain't
start
never met a
now.
nigga in my life that he be wanting niggas to help him and win, but
You
nigga
can't
does not
outshoot
help
me, bro.
nobody else.
What are you talking about, Jalen?
This nigga will try to tell you that he better than you, but won't play ops that'll help you win.
Whose sped cousin is that?
Damn dog, man.
Oh my god, I had to clip with a century.
You
Frick!
hear this nigga, bro? You can hear this damn pit bull. Damn schnauzer. So sorry. I turned down. I turned out.
That bitch tell like
For
a
another
Holly Ranch.
sensational college
What are
football
you talking
matchup.
about, man?
Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a
Shut
springboard
up,
into
please,
next year
god
as
damn
well.
it.
As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes,
They opening up somewhere.
taking on the
What the fuck is that?
second-ranked team
You-
in the land,
y'all hear that
the
window, right?
Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with
my
you.
life-
Oh, they're coming upstairs. They're coming
Right
upstairs.
inside.
Palmer and guys can't wait
Ass
to get
inside.
this one started.
That's dead.
I got the fuser. Up steps, main steps, right here.
Then my rifle.
Woo! Nigga just shot me with a. Damn! I ain't gonna lie, he peeked that damn corner with that damn shotty and blew me away.
Yeah, over there, coming in that door, AJP. Behind you.
No!
Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
Then my life off, bro. Oh, no.
Easy, man. This shit easy. Come on, man.
I'm ready whenever y'all leave, cuz.
Oh, shit almost over. Hey, Kurt, I need you to goddamn get aggressive. I need you to. That's how you warm up. You gotta get aggressive. Go on, get aggressive right here.
What the fuck, nigga? Why?
Wait, who
I'm
you
saying.
to get aggressive? I hope it wasn't Kurt.
I'm not wanting to warm up. I'm trying to warm up right here. So you can be ready when we get in the game. What you talking
You
about?
gonna use Kurt
Gotta
energy
warm up.
all up in the AI.
With the AI? That's what I'm saying. The AI. You gotta warm up with the
like,
AI.
nigga dead ass be on my dick like you bald head bitch. I see why your mama disowned your ass, man. I would have
Bruh.
ditched on your ass too.
Bro, I'm
bro.
just saying, bro. I'm just trying to get them to reserve your energy, bro.
I'm just trying to get you some of your energy.
You get this
Bitch, shut your dumb ass up, nigga. You piss me off. Fucking bald head motherfucker. You don't get the long.
Bunch formation trying to
Only
spring
person
a
that
guy
bald
free.
head is JP,
Bitch, why is you on live?
Oh, now you see, bro.
Man, I got a low
Nigga.
cut. Like JP, don't talk about low cut, man.
There, he gets it to the 26.
Nah, Jalen dead ass is bald as a motherfucker. He won't dread, but them bitches ain't never lie.
Helmet head. I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other
Hey, yo, JP,
What you
JP,
got, bro?
JP, that nigga got wigs like slap out.
But he, that's not his hell, bro. That's weed.
That nigga got hair like slap out, man. Oh, shit.
He got somebody else held his
Nigga pooing in the damn mic and shit, man. What the fuck is he doing?
How long y'all got in there, y'all, bro?
But don't worry about it, nigga. You had the chance to
I'm
join.
finna start my own rank. Forget
You
y'all.
had the chance.
Told you to get aggressive, Kurt.
Third and 1.
I did, my nigga.
They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Ooh, she's lit. She's lit. She's lit.
Watch it on your offensive line.
Oh my God, boy.
Down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire.
Oh my God, nigga, she was over to the left, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, good headshot, Kurt.
Oh God damn, nigga on my dick heavy like a
I'm just saying,
motherfucker.
bro. Like, your reaction time is not it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And
Hey,
they
T-Bay got on. That's what you be doing.
Right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D line. You've got to be dominant at that position. Right there, you just saw that the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back.
Just invite Jay
And
Moe.